And welcome back to another episode of Moto Talks Motocross, hosted by Moto Daily. It is January 9th, 2026. As always, you guys can check out the Moto Daily socials and the Moto Talks Motocross Instagram and TikTok by checking our bio. We thank all the sponsors on the talk show and on the main channel that keep this going, such as Intake Breathing, Crocodile Cloth, Cargo Smart, Corner Coach, Vulgar Coast, Smart Straps, Rebel Optics, Vortex Racing, Circuit Equipment, Onyx Off-Road, BC Goggle Co., and yours truly, Moto Talks Motocross. It's Friday. It's freaking race week. Tomorrow is race day. Anaheim 1. The gates are dropping for the first time in 2026. I am so excited. It's been a pretty eventful press day. All the riders went on the track at about 1 o'clock. We had press day, or we had the press conference at 11 in the morning. So you guys already know I watched that. It is interesting. So this is my first Supercross season where I am doing a talk show. And it's really exciting to me because for those who know me, I have been wanting to do something like this probably for about 4 years now. And just to be able to talk about Supercross and motocross and what's going on and updates, and like I wanted to be that guy. And the fact that I'm doing it is so exciting to me, you know? So I'm on the Moto Talks Motocross Instagram account. I'm like refreshing every 2 seconds. I'm like, any pictures or any videos that I could get uploaded for you guys, I'm trying to do it. I watched the whole live press. We had some pretty interesting stuff happen, I will say that. Hayden Deegan called out Levi Kitchen right next to him, and it was the most hilarious thing I think I've ever heard. This is probably one of Deegan's best lines. I'm gonna play it for you guys right here. So just take a listen.
For Hayden Deegan, this is Mike, 23 Media. You are celebrating your 20th birthday tomorrow, and the older that you've gotten, how has your maturity changed things when it comes to like self-confidence, belief in yourself? A second ago, somebody mentioned that Levi is your main competitor, and you kind of chuckled to yourself, right? How do you manage the self-belief, the motivation, and all that stuff without getting overconfident?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a self-confident kid ever since I was born. It just runs in the blood. I don't know. I just think it's funny how, like, we compare to someone who has 5 championships and then someone that has 0. It's like compare and compare and compare.
I mean, okay, when he said, I was watching this live, all right? When he said that, I immediately brought out my phone. I went on my phone. I screen recorded it. I got it posted. The post is at 2,000 views right now. Everyone's loving it. Deegan definitely hasn't changed. We saw in SMX, Hayden Deegan, he was like very chill. He wasn't doing a lot of trash talking. He was like really locked in. And I remember, I believe it was Jason Wygant. They were like, is this a new side of Deegan? Like no more trash talking, like just going out there. That is not the case. I mean, all the reporters were asking him questions. He was giving like really cocky answers. You know, reporters were like, is it more pressure for you that's your last, Supercross series in 250 class, and like, are you going to win the title? He's like, I already told myself I'm going to win. I'm not worried about it. Puts the mic down, like he is so cocky, and that's just Deegan. I was like, there is no way that Hayden Deegan is not going to be cocky and he's not going to say some dumb shit. I'm like, there's no way. That's not Deegan, right? When he said that, it was freaking hilarious. By the way, I know you guys only heard it, you didn't see it, but if you go to our YouTube shorts, you guys can see, him. Levi Kitchen was literally sitting right next to him, and his face was priceless. I mean, it was just so funny. It was great to me that Deegan did that. He called him out, and he's not wrong. He is not wrong. The reporter that said Levi Kitchen is your main competitor, that is like bullshit one-on-one. Levi Kitchen hasn't even scratched the surface of being the same level of speed as Hayden Deegan. I've never seen those guys fight for a championship. Like, I've never done it. I mean, Julian Beaumer, the rookie, was fighting for a championship for Deegan, with Deegan before Levi Kitchen was, okay? Like, but that leads me to this question, is who is Deegan's main competitor this Supercross season? I mean, I really don't know. I mean, we have guys like, we have Cameron McAdoo, Levi Kitchen, Chance Hymas. You have guys like that. You have Max Anstey. Like, if I'm going to say anyone, I think it's Max Anstey. Max Anstey held the red plate last year. He was riding super well. He only made it a couple rounds in, and then he got hurt, and then he was in the hospital. I think Max Anstey is going to be Deegan's main competitor this year. That's just my guess. As it goes for a rivalry, I mean, we all know the rivalry was Beaumare, but Beaumare, I don't even think Beaumare is in for 2026. We're not going to know until the East Coast starts, but that's not for a couple of weeks. I am really excited. I'm going to be at Anaheim 2, which is in 3 weeks, the third round, and I am going to be trying my best to walk up with my camera and ask some of the riders just one main question. I think it's going to be a really fun question. I'm sure they've been asked this question a lot, okay? So I might think of another one, but I want to ask all the riders. I want to say, if you could swap lives with a rider for 24 hours, who would it be and why? Now, I don't know if they've been asked that question. I'm sure they have, but like, I think it will be really cool for me. It will be really cool for the channel if I could, quote, interview a rider. I know it's not interviewing, but I want to do that. I got FanFest tickets last year, and we got there like 4 hours late, so there was no autographing, there was nothing. I'm not the type of guy. I met Brian Deegan last year, and I got a signed hat from him, and my dad was upset with me because my dad was like, he walked out of the trailer, and everyone's like yelling and screaming and pushing everyone out of their way, and yelling, Brian. My dad's like, why aren't you saying? I'm like, I'm not the guy that's literally going to. I'm not going to scream a grown man's name just so I could get a signed hat. So I stood there, and finally, like when I got 0.2 seconds, when everyone shut up for literally a half a second, I said, Brian, can you sign my hat? He said, sure. He grabbed the hat, he signed it. So when we do go to FanFest, it's going to be an all-day thing. We're going to get there at about 9 a.m., maybe 10 a.m., and then we will be there until probably about maybe 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So it's definitely going to be a couple hours, but it's going to be really fun. Now, the main thing of this episode, today is Friday Pick Day. We're going to be doing this every single Friday, where we go on the RM Fantasy app. So what this is a Fantasy Supercross. So you guys can go download this app. I'm not getting paid to say this, and this is not a sponsor, but you guys can download this app on your phone. All the phones have. This is a great app. I think it's really cool. You can obviously place bets on here, and for that you have to be a certain age. I am underage, but you don't have to place bets. You could literally just submit your picks and you will get rewards and points and all that stuff. So I think it's really cool. And we're going to be doing it right now. I haven't done it. Every single Friday we're going to be doing it. I have a few resources popped up on my screen right now of kind of what we're going to pick. So we're going to pick it together. I was going to try to make this a live stream, but I don't know how to do that, guys. I know I'm underage to freaking place bets, but like, at the same time, I'm so old I can't make a live stream off of my computer. Anyways, I'm just pulling this up really quick. So this is from the RM Fantasy Instagram. Someone said, who do you got? A lot of comments are Eli Tomac. A lot of people are picking Eli Tomac on top. I mean, I'll just go down in order here. We have Gimme ET3 on the KTM. Someone said Tomac, then Roczen, then Sexton, then Hunter, then Webb. Someone said Jason Anderson. Someone said Eli, Tomac, Hunter. What do we got? Someone said Webb. And then someone gave us all of their stuff. So for those who don't know, it goes through first place through fifth, and then you got the wild card, which is ninth. Someone said Hunter for first, then Chase, Eli, Roczen, Webb, and then Mookie for number 9. Sexton, Anderson, Tomac, Webb, and then Roczen for someone's top 5. Someone said Tomac. A lot of people are saying Tomac and Roczen is a lot what I'm getting at. I went on ChatGPT. I did my research. The hot picks are Cooper Webb for number 1, Sexton 2, Eli Tomac for 3, Roczen 4, and then Justin Barcia 5. And a lot of people are saying Jason Anderson for 9th. Jason Anderson does pretty well in the openers we saw last year. Anderson got first, Roczen got second, and then it was Sexton that got first. So we're placing my picks. This is only for the 450 class, by the way. They don't allow it for the 250s, which I think is a little weird, but it is what it is. Okay, and by the way, I'm just seeing everything is now updating, so we're seeing, obviously right now the guys are on the track. They're doing a 20-minute practice session right now, and Aaron Plessinger is leading that, and Eli Tomac second fastest time, Prado third fastest time, and then Sexton is in the fourth fastest time right now. So the 3 KTM guys leading up front. So Tomac is looking good even in practice. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. For first place, my gut, the fanboy in me wants to say Chase Sexton, right? Because I'm a fan of Sexton and I want to see him do well. But I think it's going to be one of the older guys, and I think that's going to be either one of 3. I think it's going to be either Tomac, Anderson, or Roczen. I have to say, I don't know, dude. It's so tough. It's right. It's the first round, so you don't know. As the rounds go on and you see how people ride and how they're doing, it'll definitely get easier. I'm going to go with everyone else's gut, right? A lot of other people are saying this. I'm going to have to go with Eli Tomac for 1. Second place, I'm maybe we go Sexton for number 2, or I don't know. That is tough right there. Maybe we go Roczen for number 2. I could see that. We're gonna go Ken Roczen for second place. If I could freaking find the name. Dude, it is so annoying how they have this. Oh my goodness. They have this thing like really, really messed up. Damn. Hold up. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have Ken Roczen for second. It's funny. They still have Tom VL in the 450 class. For third place, that's where I'm going to go Sexton. I think Chase Sexton is going to get a podium. Fourth place. This is where it gets a little interesting. We could go Webb, right? Reigning champion. We could go Webb. I'm just trying to think of. I gotta go Webb. I think Cooper Webb is gonna maybe get a 4th. 5th place. I think I see Prado in 5th. Dude, Prado got the whole shot at A1. Okay, I could see Prado with 5th. He's on a KTM. He's really familiar with the bike. I see Prado going for a top 5. Wild card. I'm going to say Jason Anderson. Or there's Justin Barcia. Malcolm Stewart for the wild card is like insane. Like he always gets 9th place, I feel like. Let's go. Dude, I don't know. Who do we go for wild card? 9th place? 9th place for wild card. And this is tough. Everyone's saying Jason Anderson. I have to go Jason Anderson. So we're looking back at it. Right, I forgot about Hunter Lawrence, I'm not going to lie. But I'm looking back at it. I don't really see where we could put Hunter. I don't think Hunter will get top 5. Unless we replace Prado. Let's do that. We're going to replace Prado with Jet. Or not with Jet, with Hunter. And then we're going to replace Cooper Webb with Jorge Prado. I'm happy with that. Okay, here we go. First place, Eli Tomac. Second place, Ken Roczen. Third place, Chase Sexton. Fourth place, Jorge Prado. 5th, Hunter Lawrence. And then for the wild card, we are going for Jason Anderson. And we are submitting my picks. And my picks have been updated successfully. So my picks are locked in with 1 day left and 46 minutes left to go. We have all my picks locked in and we are ready to go. Anaheim 1 is tomorrow. And I'm freaking excited. I am so excited. I hope I'm right. I really hope I'm right. Let me know who you guys picked in the comments down below. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys all on the next one after A1.